Today on the Gearhead Garden, we're back on the road running a couple errands, and we run across a couple more fig trees. Let's grab them, let's root them, and let's see what we come up with. So if this is something you're interested in, let's get started. Okay, taking a look at two more fig trees here. One is the sun bleached one. I was able to get a couple clippings that are hanging over the fence. Okay, back from another adventure. These cuttings I from that sun bleached looking fig tree. Just took a couple cuttings. Okay, this group, I'm going to call it the Bleached Blonde until we can figure out the strain. But if you look, you see how white those branches are? And if you look at the underside, they're dark. So this poor thing, it's an old tree on a busy street. Look at that. And it's been getting sun bleached. So I'm going to cut this one up a little bit, and I'm going to go ahead and put these in water and let them soak until I have a chance to work on them. All right, the bleached blondes will sit in the water next to a window just for a little while until I figure out what I'm going to do with them. Okay, these cuttings are going to be, some of them are going to be propagating in these cups. I'm calling them bleach. 11/30/22 is the day they were actually going in soil. They have been sitting in this hot box for a number of days. These are the cuttings, and look at how many nodes are on here. This thing sits in such high heat that it really never has a chance to grow good just because of the heat. And it's on the slope and there's really no water. So I'm just sticking these in here. That's all that's going to happen. This one I have to cut up a little bit better to fit in there. I've got a big one that I put in here. Right, I'm going to just try and root this because I think that's kind of cool. And then I bought these spices that came in these boxes. They were live, either rosemary or mint or something. So what I've done on a couple of these, you can see I've got them in a box here. It's got soil, and it's going to sit in a little bit of water until it seeps it all the way through. Got a rooting hormone, and it's sealed, and it's just going to sit in this box with the other ones. So that's going in there. And 4 of these are going to sit underneath here. There is a grow light that's going to be on 14 hours a day underneath there, but you can see it gets sun all day long coming through this window. You've got a little panache going on there, and a couple other things. So that's what's going to be happening with these. Okay, once again, back behind the loquats in this big pot that I am going to be using for propagating these odds and ends. So this big chunk here, I guess it's not so big compared to the other ones. I'm just going to slip it in here, and we're just going to push it down. It's been marked as bleach, and it's just going to sit there. Okay, you may be wondering why I keep putting stuff into this big pot, because if one of these big branches here roots, you think it's going to be a tough time getting it out. But this pot is literally breaking before my eyes, and it's got my loquat trees that I've been starting since seeds, and this is the first year we're actually going to get some fruit. So this tree I pay the most attention to. So they can sit here undisturbed while I take care of the loquat tree. These will automatically just be rooting here, and they got a little bit of safety going on, so it's not going to be too bad. You can see how you've got this big fat chunk that's in here. That's pretty cool. And then my table is here, but right now everything's out in the sun. Let's go over here. Today's overcast, but I've got everything kind of just over this area. I got some screen over the top, trying to keep the squirrels out because they've already been digging into the bigger trees. Come around front, see what we got here in my little mini orchard. I got a black mission. This is a seedling from my own panache tree that was here. And this one I just forgot to label. This is a Violet Bordeaux, and space available here. All right, now the plumerias and more big rooting projects. See, I'm trying to root these real fat ones, like Ross, you know, that fig guy. he keeps saying the old Italian man way. So that's what I'm trying here. As you can see, I got real tall ones in here. Same thing over here. Got pretty good sized chunky ones. All I need is each one of these buckets for one of them to root, and I'm going to be happy. The other 6 most likely, well, the other 6 are going to go in here. I will label the pots as well. All right, all labeled and ready to go. So we're going to just set these aside. We're going to check back just in a couple months, see if there's any roots, and then we're going to compare this to the ones that are rooting in the shop underneath the window. All right, that's it for now. Gearhead Gardener, still playing with fig trees. Thanks for liking and enjoying my video. At least I hope you did. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, come along with me on this journey as I find fig trees in the wild, work on old Volkswagens, and do pretty much anything I want in my retirement. Thanks for watching. The Gearhead Gardener here on Filet TV.